Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
Where you're both like, we're on an island.
We're little brothers.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're good little. We're like the one. If you're from those places and you got off, you're like, I know what it's like to be from a tribe, but also I know what it's like to resent the tribe I'm from.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say if you're from one of these places and you got off, then they'll have you kicked out of the pizza shop. You finished. You've came.
You've cummed in this Danino's.
Are you Italian?
No,
You're Irish.
I'm all Irish.
Okay,
but everyone in my family is like half Irish, Italian, or Puerto Rican. So everyone's like, we're all Irish, and then pretty much everyone else is half Italian, half Irish, half Italian, half Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you have that look where I look in your eyes and I go, you could kill a man. You know?
I mean, I hope I never have to.
Yeah, but you could.
What do you mean? You hope you never have to.
I mean, for the right reasons.
You wouldn't want to like kill someone justly. Just like
Con Air style,
Yeah.
where someone slights your wife and then you use your hands to murder him, and then you have to fly on Con Air.
Is that what happened?
That's the real plot of the movie. He's like an Army Ranger. Nicolas Cage is an Army Ranger with a bad Texas accent because he doesn't. I think that they were like, "Do you want to do an accent?" And Nick was like, "Sure." And they're like, have you ever been to Texas?
I don't think they ask him any questions.
No, you're right.
He just showed up and he was like, "I'm from Texas."
Yeah,
and they were like, "What?" And then he's like, "Texas."
He literally just is like, howdy, everyone. What? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hey.
Coming off of Bad Lieutenant. Have you seen that?
No.
Bad Lieutenant with Nicolas Cage is one of the wildest movies you'll ever see.
Isn't that a Paul Schrader movie?
I don't know.
The guy who wrote Taxi Driver.
Maybe, but it's all. I don't know. I know Nicolas Cage is in it, and I know I don't remember what happens in it, but it is memorable. It's a fucking ride. It's a fever dream.
You just know how it made you feel.
Yeah, it's right here in my core.
I love a good feel movie.
That's a good sex.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but it felt good.
I had a lot of feelings in that.
It's not a good fuck movie in the background. Like if you're trying to bring a girl.
Yeah,
over
you want to throw on like Kids.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
The movie Kids?
No, what's that movie?
You've never seen the movie Kids?
No.
Oh, it's a movie you do not want to have sex to.
Oh, okay.
Let's put it this way. If it was a joke, the punchline would be AIDS.
Oh, the kids get AIDS?
Why didn't they call it AIDS?
So the plot's on air.
Yeah.
Is that Nicolas Cage
gets
has
AIDS.
a bad Texas accent, and he gets back from the worst war, the first Gulf War, the 3 day where we fought for 3 days.
That takes place in our universe.
Yeah. So it's
I thought it was like in the year 1990X.
Yeah, no, it's real.
Where?
So he shows up. He gets back from the war, and then they're like, "You're a war hero," and it's like, "Is he?" He fought for like 2 days, but okay. And so then these like guys he takes his wife out to a bar. Which what are you doing that for? You're married. Stop going to bars, you fucking weirdo. So anyway, that's my opinion. I don't know. I don't even go to bars now. So he goes. His wife gets harassed by like these guys. You know, the classic movie thugs.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking touch your tits. And then he's like, I'm an Army Ranger, which is also Army Rangers are not like killing machines, but all right. And so
also, they don't go, I'm an Army Ranger.
Yeah, no, they do that part. That's what they do. Anytime they enter a room. And then he like fucking kills like 9 guys with his hands. I might be exaggerating. He might kill just one guy. Anyway, then the judge in Texas or whatever is like,
yeah, they kill anyone over there.
Yeah, but it's so crazy because like in Texas, if an Army Ranger just killed a guy in a parking lot, Texas would be like, yeah, okay.
He probably asked you to.
He probably wouldn't even arrest him.
If you were like, he looked at my wife weird, and they'd be like, oh, he should have fucking died.
Yeah.
Texas.
But instead they do it where they're like, you're because of the nature of your service, your whole entire body is a deadly weapon, and you should have known better than to blow out that young man's neck with your fists.
That's fair.
And then they're like, prison forever. And so they send Nicolas Cage to prison, and then he goes to prison, and he's a good guy, but they send him somewhere else, and then he has to go on Con Air, which is the name of the airline that the prisoners.
Yeah, it's like
Which is like Spirit Airline, but with more Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, is
Spirit.
he in that?
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's in Con Air, right?
I don't know.
I feel like that's
I
right.
think he-
forgot.
Steve Buscemi is in Con
Dude,
Air.
everyone's in it.
He's a child molesting serial killer.
Isn't John Malkovich in it?
John Malkovich
Dude.
is the main guy who
Who
kills
looks like a
everybody.
child molesting serial
But
killer.
by the way, John Malkovich is like doing John Malkovich shit, so he's like a really good actor, you know?
Yeah.
So he's like doing his like bullshit like theater kid
Okay.
stuff,
Nicolas Cage is as good of an actor as John Malkovich.
and I agree with you. But
There's-
John Malkovich is like acting
All right, this
the
podcast was fun. I'll see you guys later.
You don't-
We
you don't
gotta
think
watch
so?
Con Air.
John Malkovich versus Nick Cage. Nick Cage is an insane person.
Yes.
Yes.
And John Malkovich is an insane person who knows how to act.
yeah,
You-
they
I
both are.
think if we watch Con Air, you will come out of that movie going, Nick Cage did it right. John Malkovich maybe a little weird. Because he's like, he's just like doing this big theater kid shit where he's like giving a speech to the criminals and he's like, hello, boys. Like, that's not how a
You know what's
real
funny?
criminal would act.
I feel like if Nick Cage and John Malkovich fucked and had a baby, it would be Jack Nicholson.
Okay, that makes
Also,
sense.
another great actor.
Yeah.
True.
Here's my question to you: have you ever seen a Nicolas Cage movie and not had fun?
Yes.
Which movie?
What's that snuff film movie he made?
that sounds fun.
8mm?
8mm. That movie's bad.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I don't.
I bet it's fun. I bet it's really.
I don't know anything about it. I just know that it's a snuff film movie. I remember
Can-
like scarred someone I knew. They were like, "Don't watch this." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Can I have this might be a hot take. I'm not a big Raising Arizona fan.
What's
That is the hottest of takes. Raising Arizona is the first Coen brother movie.
No, it isn't. Blood Simple's the first Coen Brothers
Yes, you're
movie.
right.
It's the third Coen Brothers movie after
Whoa!
Blood
Yeah.
after Blood
I forgot
Simple,
about Blood-
McCaleb's Crossing, something Crossing.
Miller's Crossing.
Miller's Crossing.
Both of those are also fantastic.
Those are phenomenal movies. Barton Fink, phenomenal
Yes,
movie.
Love it.
Also, I don't really give a fuck about The Big Lebowski.
I think you've probably been overexposed to it.
I haven't.
People
seen
just
all of
that's
these movies.
that is a movie that people are just blowing the shit out of The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, it's good.
It's fine.
Raising Arizona is also amazing. I will defend Raising Arizona. Nicolas Cage is the
I need to
convict.
rewatch it. I haven't watched it in
It's
like
so
20
good.
years, but
I rewatched the movie Pearl Harbor, and it is good.
Is Nicolas is Nick
I'll
Cage in
rewatch
that?
Pearl Harbor.
Nick
I'll-
Cage is not in it, but Ben
No.
Affleck is, and he's the pilot that can't read.
Oh hell yeah!
And he goes, "Flying is not about reading in gauges. It's about feeling the plane." And it's just like, nope, feel like it's definitely about gauges. It's
Yeah.
like knowing how much feel you have, the altitude, a lot of reading going on there.
I feel like you wouldn't like Raising Arizona because there's a lot of Sam Raimi camera work in it, which I love.
I love a Sam Raimi.
With all the the zooms and all this campy Spider-Man. It's
I
probably
like that.
one
I
of the more
like the
campy.
zooms and shit.
It's best Spider-Man director right there, Sam Raimi. Respect.
Those
Hot-
are good movies. They're not the best Spider-Man
The best
movies.
Spider-Man.
What are the best Spider-Man movies? Is it the new one?
Yeah, actually, I think he's just.
I
like,
saw the first one. I
the-
thought it was great.
He's the
Homecoming?
most. He's the most like Spider-Man, comic book Spider-Man that I grew up with,
More than the Tobey Maguire?
more than the Tobey Maguire by far.
Because
Tobey
he wasn't
Maguire-
famous already?
Tobey Maguire was. I think that they were trying to get close to the animated '90s Spider-Man, which is one of my favorite
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
God, I can just hear the pussies getting wet right now.
Dude, I know it. I know girls love '90s animated Spider-Man, and he would have been great, but they made Tobey Maguire animated '90s
where-
Spider-Man, but then they put him in high school, and it just I didn't believe it. He was too old looking to me.
Yeah.
It was weird. They wanted to do the origin story. They shouldn't have done the origin story, but those movies are great. They're iconic. Some of my favorite movies of all time.
How come Nicolas...
Bonesaw is ready is something I say
Yeah.
every day.
Shout out Macho Man.
Yeah. When Spider-Man has to wrestle, he goes, "Are you ready? Bonesaw is ready." That's so
Your
good.
Macho Man is... I do a better Macho Man than you.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hey, it's Macho Man.
Oh, no.
What was that? dude?
That sounded like Nicolas Cage trying to do a Texas accent.
Dude, Nicolas Cage should play Spider-Man. He would,
He was supposed to be Superman.
He
Oh,
did-
yeah.
he does play Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah. So
What?
Nicolas Cage is Spider-Man Noir in Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah. So what the fuck now?
Dude, there
Nicolas
we go.
Cage is Spider-Man.
Nicolas Cage, so good.
Did we just 7 steps of Steve Buscemi to that?
Yeah, yeah.
Kevin Bacon?
So anyway, Con Air. So there's this flight with all these convicts on it, and he's one of them, and he's going to get released, and John Malkovich like takes it over or something, and he's like, "Hello, boys, we're bad guys," and he's like so gay about it. I don't know. You got to watch the movie, and then you'll be like, he's not evil. He's really bad at being evil.
Is he gay or is he child molesty?
No,
like the
no,
90s?
he's like a theater kid. He's like
All
being
right.
a theater
He's like
kid in the
creepy.
movie. I don't know. It's just
because that's why he's on there, right?
It's like that great James Adomian joke where they just make all villains just gay dudes.
yeah.
That's a
and
trope.
and then
Yeah.
It's like a I can't remember what it's
what's
called.
his name? Danny Trejo is in it.
Oh,
Danny
hell
Trejo,
yeah. I love a
who-
Trejo.
Playing himself again, like in every
no,
movie.
he's not playing himself in this one because his character's named like Johnny 36, and he's like, I've got 36 roses tattooed on me, one for every bitch I, he.
Molested.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Yeah, he had non-consensual. He's Johnny 36 or Johnny non-consensual 36.
Let's cut his dick off.
yeah. So and then he goes, at one point in the movie, he goes, they'd call me Johnny 600 if they know the truth or whatever. And it's like, why is this character
Because
here?
they're evil.
I know. And
The
this
most evil people on Con Air.
So why
Yeah.
would Nicolas Cage be on that? He just killed one dude for trying to
Yeah, there's a
molest
lot of-
his wife.
a lot of
probably
questions about
did.
this movie?
He probably killed like the governor's friend or something.
Who knows?
That's what I would have written into. Let's watch it right now. Let's pause the podcast.
They steal the convicts steal the plane, and then they landed at one point, and Steve Buscemi gets out, and he's like a serial killer, and he has tea with a little girl, and you're like, is he gonna kill this little girl? Spoiler alert, he doesn't. He's like,
Thank God.
Yeah. That
Steve
would've-
Buscemi, American Treasure. Can we
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about that?
And then he's
Yeah.
also in the movie Armageddon, one of my favorite movies of all time. He gets space madness in that movie.
yeah.
But
Everyone
real?
knows Space Madness.
yeah, space madness is apparently real.
Oh, okay. What does Space Madness do?
It makes you go mad.
Is it
in
from seeing?
space.
Is it like what I'm afraid of when you see how big space is? You're
Yeah,
like,
I think so. That's the
fuck.
concept, is that you get up there and you kind of just go, nothing matters.
Yeah.
I'm out of my mind. He rides a nuke in it.
oh, spoiler.
He gets on top of the nuke and he's riding it and he goes, no more nukes. No more nukes.
And then
they're like,
Ben Affleck is like, I gotta fuck this guy up.
Yeah. They go, you got to get off the nuke. And then, man, that movie rules. It's for no reason. They just have miniguns in space. It's so stupid. I love that.
How about this for a movie? Con Space Shuttle.
Whoa, that is a movie that exists.
What is that?
What's the movie
But
where
also-
the guy has to go into the space station to get the girl out of the prison that's been taken over by the prisoners?
What is that movie?
Isn't that like Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. There's a fucking movie that is exactly like Con Air, except for it's in space.
Is it Sylvester
I've
Stallone?
seen it. I'll look it up after. Someone watching this
Yeah.
is like,
Space Prison.
it's literally
Yeah.
like called Space Prison.
Comment,
I could just look it
comment
up.
in the comments. In the comment section on YouTube where you're watching this podcast currently.
Go comment it on one of my YouTube videos that isn't
Oh,
even this.
Oh yeah, do you have a you want to plug your YouTube
Are we
channel?
gonna plug now?
We can plug whatever.
Oh,
There's
we
no
forgot
rules.
to introduce you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they saw it on the
Yeah.
title when they clicked the episode.
Welcome,
It's
JF.
true.
Um,
It's called Lockout. It was done in 2012. It is a
So wait.
movie.
International Space Station Prison.
There's a space station prison where they put people in stasis
The worst prisoners
like
in space.
5 or 10 years at a time. So all these prisoners are crazy up there. And then,
Wait, why couldn't they just put them in stasis on Earth?
good question.
They're such bad prisoners, they
That's
gotta
right.
send them to
Okay.
space.
So then the president's daughter goes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, she
That's a-
goes to the prison in space on a humanitarian mission. They unthaw one of the prisoners. He's so bad. He's such a bad guy. He has
Yeah,
a
he's in-
Scottish
he-
accent.
He's in space.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he has a one wonky eye, and then and so he gets out, he escapes, he unthaws a bunch of the prisoners. Now they run the prison. She's up there, but they don't know that she's the president's daughter, but they have her hostage. So what do you got to get someone into the prison.
And
So you got to get
Somebody who broke out of the prison.
Well,
it's
that would
Snake Plissken.
that
Yeah.
would be The Rock, the plot of The Rock.
No, that's the plot of
The Escape New York.
Escape
Oh,
from New York.
yeah.
Snake Plissken.
Oh
Plissken.
yeah, you're right. That's
Yeah.
the plot of two different.
Yeah.
It's the plot of a lot of movies.
That's the
yeah,
plot
you're
of-
right. You're right.
That's pretty much the plot of every 80s action movie.
Isn't
It's
there,
also the plot of Taken.
Oh yeah, true.
Isn't it like some? Didn't the Greeks like write 7 stories and we're still using the 7 plot lines
yeah.
from ancient times? No one's come up with anything more
I would-
interesting.
I
Yeah.
would like to argue that everyone says every story is derivative of the hero's journey. Oh yeah, watch some hentai. Oh yeah, watch
Isn't
some
that porn?
Yeah. Still, though,
No.
they are stories.
I mean-
and they are far
I mean,
away from the hero's
You
journey.
know, you
I mean,
do-
there is a hero at the end.
Yeah, you
right?
do-
I don't even know what kind of porn is hentai.
I was gonna
don't-
say
It
you conquer
depends.
the tentacle monster at the end and become the hero.
Hentai is the
Sometimes
is
you
like the
die.
Japanese animation porn.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
usually
yeah.
a lot of
Okay.
octopus tentacles, a lot
Yeah.
of very slimy.
yeah.
Very
Does it count as porn if it's drawn?
That's what I tried to argue when
We
I
don't
was
know.
a teen,
Yeah,
but it did not. I still got in trouble.
I think
for
if it's
boobies.
voice acted, I think the moaning is what really. If people are like, "No, this counts."
But it's.
According to
I mean,
who?
if that's the case, then there's some disco songs from the '80s that are technically porn.
Jackable for sure. As a
that's
kid,
not,
I could jack off
that's
to
not
audio
the
only.
question. You can jack off to a lot of things that are not porn. that is
True.
that is very easily done.
Yeah, no, listen, I had a competition when I was young where we tried to jack off to the least sexy thing and see who would win.
Oh, I bet that didn't alter you psychologically.
No. What did I jack off to? I jacked off to an apple or something. I like
Wait, you
fail.
just
I
have to
could-
like make eye contact, or
No, well, firstly, it's a gentleman's bet, so you have to be honest with everyone.
yeah.
I jacked off to an apple, but apples kind of look like butts, so I lost because apples are sexy. Another one of my friends jacked off to the
Yeah.
stock ticker, but we were like, movement is sexy, so he lost
he-
immediately.
you know, you can get excited with making a lot of money if it's going up or down.
Yeah.
Up
Also,
and
you
down.
say Apple, and it'd be like, I'll jerk off to an Apple, and it's just an Apple computer.
Andrew,
Yeah.
I threw scissors at my friend Andrew once, and they stuck into his wall, and then he jerked off to the scissors, but we said that would remind you of a lesbian, so he lost.
Okay.
Who won?
It just sounds like you guys were just jerking off and telling each other about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah. 100% is what's going on here. Who won? I think someone jerked off to a potato that we were
It
like, the
looked-
thing it looks most like is poop. And so you
No,
win.
see, that's sexy to some people, though.
Yeah, no, but not him. So
Oh,
we were
yeah.
like, all of us agreed that poop is not sexy. Yeah, I think someone won by jacking off to a potato that didn't look like anything.
How old were you?
Too old to be doing
He
this.
was like
20.
28.
No,
I was
yeah,
gonna-
like 20
20?
years old.
I was
yeah.
gonna say, me jacking off now is
We all
more
live together.
impressive. Just me straight jacking to porn. I'm like, I'm still hard. This is cool.
You're not that old yet.
I'm getting there, I feel
Dude,
like.
if you're getting there, then I'm on death's door.
I've heard of people a lot younger than me having performance problems, and I'm just like, sounds bad. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, I've had performance problems with people, never with myself.
That is all right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. If you have casual sex enough, you're
Oh, yeah,
eventually
yeah.
going to get sad. And it's going to fuck up.
You're gonna hit some.
You're going to hit a wall.
Yeah.
Sometimes you jerked off earlier that day, and then you got to walk from one room to another room.
Oh, dude, tough. Tough time. Have you ever jerked off and then and then a girl shows up and she's like, I'm here to have sex, and you're like, oh, no.
You're like-
Wait.
We're like 20 minutes too late.
She just shows up randomly.
It could happen.
Okay.
Or your girlfriend,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, you jack off or something, and then you come into the room and she's like, hey, do you want to have sex? And you're like, yeah, you should have asked me before I went and took that shower, because it's over now. It's over.
Why, you just fake an orgasm?
Sometimes you can't get hard.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, I release everything when I go. I'm about volume, baby.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Couldn't be me, says Mac. Firstly, I know that you've
When
not been able to get hard before and had to use porn to get
Yes,
hard.
we've
for a girl.
talked about it, and I was not into her at all.
There you go.
Well, then that's the reason you shouldn't be fucking. her.
Yeah,
no,
that's on you.
Well, I knew that after I came. I was like, oh, what have I done? I don't put myself in those situations anymore.
Good job.
Yeah.
But it's lonely not putting yourself in those situations anymore.
True.
Sometimes you're just like, maybe I should fuck a monster.
Maybe I should fuck a monster. And that's the plot of most hentai, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, and most Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you dating now, Mac?
I am not dating anyone right now.
He's not dating anyone, but he's
Yeah.
dating.
Yeah.
I've been on some dates.
great.
They don't go anywhere.
Do
Yeah,
you-
most don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to be in a relationship?
Are you
Do-
asking me right now? Do you want to make it official?
Try to wife up Mac.
I'm a catch. I would think. I would cook you breakfast every morning.
No, you wouldn't. You got a fucking pizza box that's been on top of this stove for the whole time I've known you.
I don't cook
Fair.
Shayne.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair.
I don't cook for Shayne because he's not married to me.
Good point.
True.
You
Yeah.
guys are kind of married though.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Common law roommates is what I call it. And so
So if you guys broke up, you get 50% of Shayne's Lord of the Rings games.
I would steal half of his stuff.
yeah. I'll have to I need to leave a thing that tells Mac how much all of it's worth specifically,
Oh,
so
in
when
case
I
you
die,
die?
you can sell it
So-
for the
so,
correct
So
amount.
the lady that you're banging when her husband walks in and kills you, Nicolas Cage style.
Firstly, if I'm having sex with a woman who has a husband, I'm ready to kill him at all times. I would never be caught slipping.
If I had to sell all your things because you died, I would fake your signature first.
Mhm.
I would sign everything you own with your signature.
Well,
True.
And
All
then,
the true fans would know because they listen to this.
yeah, but the true fans would just pay whatever they pay. But it's the people who are not listening right now who are like, "Oh my God, he's dead! I gotta buy that shit."
It's
right
like when
now."
David Bowie records go double in price the day he dies, kind of
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. You have to sell it immediately, and so then I would just mark everything up with it. Yeah, Shayne Smith owned.
There you
Own
go.
this game. Give me $10.
$10. You got to give more than $10.
I don't know.
For
You
some of
probably
it.
you have some $10 games back there.
No, I don't think I have anything worth less than way more than $10.
That book right there,
all
probably a $10 book.
just like the
Your
regular book or
DVD
the
box
game
set
book?
of
Yeah,
Reno 911.
Fucking my favorite show.
Signed by Shayne Smith.
Signed by Shayne Smith.
$100. Do you ever find stuff like I don't know why celebrities don't sign more stuff owned by other people. It's a good move. just to have like Matt Groening signed poster of like Karl Malone. You're just like, okay, what?
I have Matt Groening's signature actually.
Oh, yeah?
But
Yeah.
on a poster of Karl Malone?
No.
See, it's
It would be
more
funny if
interesting.
he did that on like a poster of Family Guy.
There you go,
Yeah,
exactly.
dude, that would be funny.
Start signing all your enemies' stuff.
If-
Oh, yeah.
If I do end up moving back out here, I am going to have to sell like a fuck ton of stuff.
Yeah, what are you gonna have to sell? What do you have?
I have like a storage unit full of like a house worth of furniture.
Fuck, dude. See, that's why I don't.
Own-
I don't
nice
own
shit.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I own.
You own
things-
a lot of
I own like
things.
hobby things
Yeah.
that I like do, but I don't own
Big things.
non-doob things. I
Yeah.
don't know how to explain.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
minimalism is Western minimalism, not Eastern minimalism.
Yeah. If I sell everything, there's 4 things that I won't get rid of. My record collection,
Yeah.
my record player, my Ames chair, and my desk.
Yeah. There you go.
And everything else is up for grabs.
Dude, I got rid of a ton of my clothes lately, and it like made me physically feel lighter. Like my like I it's amazing how much space things take up in my brain.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I don't want to own a car here in New York.
And that's the other thing too. I'm thinking I'll sell my car if I move.
Yeah. Though you could just leave it at your parents in Staten.
I
and
could,
then, and
yeah.
then you would have it to like go places.
Why don't
Yeah,
you
but I could also sell it and
make a
pay
little
off
money
some of
by
my credit card
allowing your
debt.
friend to use it sometimes?
That's true.
Why don't you Why don't you live in your car?
Whoa!
I mean, that sounds horrible.
Yeah,
Dude,
but you
I was-
have it.
Oh man, I was watching this YouTube of these guys that put campers on top of their truck shells so that like the tent just opens up, and I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, literally in that moment was like, I'm buying a truck right this second,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that I can go camping.
It looks so
Over-
appealing on YouTube, but I bet it's a nightmare.
Dude.
when you-
Well, they were talking about how easy it is to set up and take down, and I was just like, I'm gonna get the shittiest Toyota, just put the fucking buy a tent, put it on there, and I'm just gonna drive to Alaska from here and back. And,
Become
like,
an overlander.
Yeah, and then just go camping in the truck. Like, fuck everything else. I just want to go camping in the truck. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would do something like that. But like I just the biggest thing about maybe moving back to New York is just the size of the apartment.
Dude,
What's wrong with this?
I have
This is nice. This is great.
Yeah.
I have all of January off, and I want to go on an adventure.
You want to hopefully we're still going to Tokyo in February.
Hopefully. We'll see what
Yeah.
fucking happens with the
Um,
world.
But yeah, January. That's the thing though. If I end up moving back here, it'll be sooner.
So it's
I
a
think.
size.
I don't know.
You don't like you like to swing around
Let's
in your
camp.
apartment? You like to dance?
Let's drive across
What?
the country when you
I
move.
just like to have a desk and a couch and a nice stuff. What's
JF's
up?
a guy who fucking. He's like a guy.
I'm a
he's
design dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
girls love that. This is why you do better with women than like most people I know.
Because I own a dining room table and
Exactly.
and 4 specific Ames chairs to go with it.
You're not like a bachelor. You're like a what do I want to say? An adult.
Yes.
You're an adult man.
In certain aspects of my life.
Absolutely.
They're called
Absolutely.
eligible bachelors.
Yeah.
Not
But
just
you're
bachelor.
like you are like what I imagine women want me to be. You have a lot of qualities. Well, no, let me rephrase this. You have a lot of qualities that women have literally said, "Do this, you fucking idiot." Or I'm like, "Oh, that's JF. I have a friend like that."
But also, you have things that I also want, like like success and face tattoos. Well, I don't want face tattoos, but I want more tattoos.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, listen, the price you
Hey.
pay.
I got a lot of qualities too.
Yeah. Yeah, you got yellow hair and a great Spider-Man.
I was literally about to say, yeah, man, you got bleached hair, cool shirt.
Cut my
You're
hair.
killing it.
Cut my hair and burning
You
the shirt.
you know how to put a podcast together, something I don't.
Yes.
There you go.
100% me.
You're good at internet stuff. You're good at internet stuff. I don't know how to do the internet as
Yeah,
well
if
as
you
I
want.
should. I'm
I'll
trying to get better.
I'll send you some hentai.
Mac can
I don't
design a
need
website
hentai.
for you.
I have one. I
Yeah.
designed it myself.
We'll
I'm
put-
good at design.
You want a
Oh,
hentai
damn.
website? We can have
Yeah.
JF's hentai
me on a-
emporium.
Just me on top of a fucking octopus.
I bet
Dude,
you-
I'm gonna
you'll get
commission
views.
art of us being fucked by a tentacle monster as a group.
I don't think you need to
Yeah.
commission it. I'm sure somebody will do
Yeah.
it.
someone's-
Someone just heard that and is just like, finally! And they already had it drawn. And if you hurry up, it can be the artwork for the YouTube channel.
Yeah. I will. I'll put it up on the video. I'll blur what I have to.
Dude, that's what I want to do. For myself for Christmas and for my birthday this year, I'm gonna get all of my friends and photos of all of my friends. I'm gonna commission an artist to do one giant photo where we're all nude. I'm just doing weird shit. Like every single one of us has their dick, pussy, and tits out, and this big.
Some people are like golfing.
Yeah.
Someone's playing pickleball.
Everyone's gonna be doing their own little thing, You'll be spinning a record. Mac will be angry at the internet, and it'll be everyone's gonna be naked.
Max sticking his dick into a tub of Jif.
I'm gonna
watching
tell.
that-
Yeah.
I'm gonna
that
tell the
video.
Peanut butter.
artist. You draw their genitals how you imagine them, just from their personality.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll just let you know I'm a decent medium.
Oh, and I need. I'm gonna have to contact everyone for this project and be like, I need to know if you're circumcised or not.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay,
Just start a
good to
group
know.
chat and be like, hey, drop a picture.
Drop a picture of your dicks, boys. Hey, everyone, I need a photo of your dicks. Don't ask questions. I used to do that. I had a friend once who messaged me. Was like, I need a photo of your dick right now. No questions asked. I was married at the time, and I was at work. I used to work at this bar as a bouncer, and my wife at the time was a manager. And so she was like, I was like, excuse me. And she goes, what? And I go, cover the door real quick. I just went to the bathroom and took a photo of my dick for my friend. Came out. I told my wife what I did. She was like, what? Why would you do that? I was like,
He said
needed
he needed it.
Yeah.
That's like, she shouldn't be threatened by other males.
He won a
This
bet.
this is what I tell when like
Oh, he was like, I guarantee you I can get a dick pic within 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, if I ask one of my friends for a dick pic, he'll send it. Of course.
it's like the thing when it's like if my girlfriend is making out with other girls, I don't mind.
That's insane. to
No,
me.
but it's
To
like
me too.
No, what I'm saying is your wife at the time was just like, you're just sending your dick to other dudes.
She was like, that's my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
No, I like it. Listen, I like a girl who's jealous. I really do.
Yeah.
As long as they're jealous to like right up to that point where it
They
becomes
stab
not
you.
bad. Yeah.
It's a
For not
stabbing.
Good, not good. Yeah. Yeah. You have to get right up to that point. I like a girl who's like
Into commitment.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah. That makes sense. Listen, the types of people who like me are always just like so fucking awful. So,
That's not true
No,
at all.
I'm kidding. But they are. I mean, I do attract a certain amount of people who are just like, I'm polyamorous and whatever else,
yeah.
and I'm just like, that's fine, but
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Would you ever do a unicorn situation?
What's a unicorn?
Unicorn is so there's a couple and they're looking for 99% of the time another woman, but
Yeah.
a unicorn is the third wheel who's just like, yeah, I'll fuck both of you.
I've been asked to be the
No.
unicorn so many times.
Not
Just because of the fact that like dudes don't do it for me.
What if it was a really sexy dude?
What if it was a dude who just
No.
wanted you to cuck him?
What if it was two podcast buddies who live in an apartment?
Well, no, even if a dude wanted me to cuck him, that's not my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
No.
she's so hot though. And you're on the road and he's like, "Listen, I'm just going to be in the darkness
No,
watching."
because I'm afraid that dude's always going to kill me.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to get naked in front of her. Here's my thing. I'd be like, "You got to also get naked."
No!
Yeah.
No, he's got to get naked.
No,
and
because
sit
then
down.
he's coming.
No, I can't.
Yeah, no,
he
that's-
can come.
that's why-
No. I didn't mean it like that.
I
I
don't
meant
wa-
like he's coming for you.
Oh, I can't fight a guy who's clothed if I'm naked. I don't like it.
He's got too many pockets.
Yeah, we gotta both get naked. So
Because that's
going
going to end up to naked wrestling.
Wow.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I've never done that. I wouldn't.
No, because I don't trust a stranger not to either kill me or fuck me.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't. I mean, I barely am okay with having sex with strange women,
I've
let
done-
alone a strange.
I've done it like road after comedy shows once in my life.
Yeah.
That's it. And it wasn't even that night. Like I told the person, like, because they were a little drunk, and I was like, "Hey, if you want to come to the show tomorrow and hang out afterwards," kind of thing.
That's the
Yeah.
one thing where like I don't know how like gay dudes and straight women do like to be like I don't trust men in general. So even if I wanted to have casual sex with a guy, I would just be like, "What the fuck are you up to, you
Yeah.
motherfucker?" Like,
They just drop a pin and they're like, "Hey, if you don't hear back from me,
That's true.
dude, no, I don't like it. I'm always just like on edge.
you meet in a public place at first for a little bit, and
Uh,
you tell the bartender, be like, hey, if I give you the signal, run
Well,
interference.
that's,
There are moves.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But that's too much work.
I know,
I'm
well,
already out.
No, that's too much. That's too much work. But for us, because we're just so lazy, where we just show up and we're like, oh, I guess. Hopefully, if I talk for a while, she'll touch my wiener.
Yeah.
If I entertain her.
Well, I want casual sex so little that like even the idea that they're like, "Come get a drink and then we'll go," I'd be like, "No."
It's not
That's- I
casual
have
enough.
to go out. No, yeah, it's too much, man. I just
You're
don't
like,
care.
"Can we just watch Con Air and I feel your boobs?"
Yeah, exactly. Listen, there's this guy Johnny 36. Don't pay attention to him. He's a bad guy. Fucking Danny Trejo, man. I'm trying to think of the other characters in that movie. There's a lot of bad guys in that movie.
In Con Air.
In Con Air. Anyway, Nicholas. So in Con Air,
I want to know.
yeah, Nicholas
This is
Cage
the commentary track, by the way.
kills
too.
a bunch of guys in the movie, you know, and he's
That was what it. You would never. I was going to ask you right at the very beginning. You would never kill in retribution.
I don't know.
You have
like
no desire to
no,
kill.
I believe in a court system to handle that.
Well, that's. a
But like,
different-
if I was in a situation where it was like them or me or someone I love and them, that person
Let's
is
say-
gonna die.
let's say if someone kills me and you know who they are, where they live, what are you going to do about it?
Call the police.
Wrong answer. What the police gonna do?
Because I'm not gonna kill someone who's killed you and then go to jail and have to get on a plane with Nick Cage.
yeah, good point.
Only if
I
you
don't
get
want to be
caught.
in the remake of Con Air.
Con Air 2.
I want to live my life. And sorry to say it, Mac, I would be very sad if someone murdered you.
Well, thank
But
you.
also, I don't think it's worth losing my whole life over.
Thank you. I'm glad you wouldn't kill me.
Oh, also, if it was you, I would be very upset.
Well,
Because then I got to lose both of you.
yeah,
my
true.
life is at a point where
But you
I could,
look like you'd do okay in prison.
probably.
Yeah. You'd know how to survive the
I think
joke.
I'd be fine.
Me, not so much.
The thing I learned recently is if you're really good at drawing hentai, you do well in prison. 'Cause, like if you're
People
just
need stuff
drawing
to jerk off
porn.
to.
yeah, they have nothing to jerk off to. But if you could just create art, jerkable art, they're like, hey, that's the guy. That's his.
Yeah.
That's his grip.
Yeah, you
Hey,
commission him.
don't break his fingers.
Exactly.
We need those fingers.
You're protected. Can you make her titties bigger?
Dude, that was this one kid, Paul Blazard, in fucking
Perfect name. His name already sounds like a porn
in middle school.
website. Blazer?
Yeah, he could draw.
Blazards.
And we would just have him draw tits all the time. He was the guy who we saw mom's. One of our friends saw mom's tits on
Yeah.
accident while we were at a party. He was at the trampoline party, and we were all on the tramp. And then he got off to go to the bathroom, and he was like trying to pee outside, and he accidentally saw into the bathroom window, and he saw our tits, right?
Oh,
Amazing.
perfect timing, too.
So
Your
he-
dick's already in your hand.
Yeah. So he peeped her tits in like 7th grade. Big deal. Or 6th grade.
Dude, burned into
That's
your
so-
memory for eternity.
Dude, 6th grade.
I mean,
is
there are some
the-
butts
it's
I've
the
seen that are still burnt
exact
in my brain.
time where you're just like, like
You're like,
Real tits just fucking below the
So
side of your brain.
so excited, also terrified that someone saw you're gonna get caught.
Yeah. So
Or maybe that's just the
scary, it's
Irish in
exciting.
me.
I remember the first time I saw real boobs. A girl was just like, "I want to show you my tits," and I was like, "What?" And then she brought me behind the curtain in at the gymnasium. You know how it also had like a school gym back then. Also was like where a school play would happen.
Yeah,
She brought me behind the thing. She pulled her shirt up, showed me her tits, and like my whole body was warm. Like I was like, I literally felt like I got up too fast. I was like, oh,
You're like
the tits like hit like
hit like good hit like good heroin.
Dude, I literally felt like I had been flash knocked out. Like I had taken a punch to the back of the head. I was like, oh my god.
But in
And
a
then-
good way.
Yeah. And then she went and told her friends, and her friends, they were girls, they
Like-
were high-fiving. Very white trash situation. And I will never forget
And
those
you were like,
boobs.
now I'm gonna show you my nuts.
Dude,
Yeah.
no, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I can't believe that happened. And I told my friends, and they didn't believe me. And I was like, and I remember at that point being like, doesn't fucking matter if you
Yeah.
guys. I
Nothing
saw 'em,
matters at that
it
point.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Don't
fuck
believe
it.
me. That's what it
Did
probably
you-
feels like to see Bigfoot.
What did you ever do anything with that girl afterwards?
So not for a long time because she got like sent away to juvenile hall or something.
This is another great very Shayne story.
Oh yeah. So then, but
she
then,
showed me her boobs, and then she went to jail for knifing the principal.
yeah, no, I think she did something even weirder. Like she got caught like shitting in her friend's locker or something, just like very fucking stupid.
That's a good move.
She got in trouble, and her family was like tired of her, and she was like she's a bad girl or whatever. So she went away, and then I didn't see her from like the ages of like, because I was 13 at the time, 12 or 13.
Yeah.
I saw her boobs when I was 12 or 13.
Wait, how old was she?
12 or 13 also.
Okay, so
Yeah, we were
she
in the
was,
same grade.
Damn, she already had tits then.
She did. Well, they weren't like barely.
Oh,
But still,
okay.
for me, I fucking
You've been jerking.
exploded
Yeah.
my
No.
brain out of the back of my skull, and then she left. And then she like left town, which happens in a small town like that. Sometimes people just leave and
Yeah.
they like go get sent to live with their family somewhere else. Do they go somewhere? Whatever.
Parents
it
get
happens.
busted for selling meth.
Yeah. Especially if you're white trash. If you're in the trailer, like people come and go out of town and into town, and they go to neighboring towns that are closer to different schools, so you just don't see that person. This is before phones. Anyway, so she's gone. Ghost in the wind, right? I remember her boobs fondly. I think about them all the time. One day, I'm like, I think I'm 16 now. So, I must be like 15. So it's just like 3 years later. But this is, if you're white trash, the difference between 12 and 15 is a full-grown man who's ready to go to war and have a full-time job, right?
You've been an adult since 10.
Yeah, dude,
Wait,
so now-
what age did you quit smoking and drinking?
14.
Okay, so you're sober now.
Yeah. I've kicked my habits. I quit smoking. I've got my life together. I've got a fucking job chopping
2
wood.
kids on the way.
Dude, I'm fucking a man now. And then she came back, and I was just like, holy shit. And then we ended up hooking up and stuff, and it was just but I was like, dude, full circle.
Were her boobs as good the second time around?
No.
What?
No.
Juvie was hard?
Well, I saw a bunch of boobs since then, so
Oh, so you had to, in comparison.
I had to be cool about it too. Like,
No.
I see tits all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have sex with you now.
Yeah. I'm willing this boner up. This is
Yeah. I don't even want it, dude.
So anyways, what happened to your friend who saw the mom tits?
The mom. Oh, so he saw the mom tits, and then he comes back to the trampoline, tells us all. Of course, my friend Cole, or not Cole,
Fights him.
My friend, what was his name?
Full name.
Oh, dude, full name. I can remember it. Dustin O'Rourke. I shouldn't be saying full names.
Why not? We saw his mom's tits.
Yeah. So
We
anyway,
didn't, but
Oh,
I
well.
bet you we can if we go on.
Oh, we can. Wait, we'll figure. Continue.
I'm pretty sure people listen to this podcast. Anyway, so Dustin's mom was
They'll
the
know who
hottest mom.
Dustin is.
They will. No, actually, I'm thinking of someone specifically who was like my friend Cynthia, actually, who I went to school with. She listens to the podcast. She's the best, and I love her. She went skydiving in a Cowboy Boys shirt. Shout out to
Nice.
Cynthia, you fucking rule. Anyway, she definitely knows who all these people are and can tell them. Cynthia, please don't tell people I talk about them. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, we saw Dustin's mom's tits. Dustin's mom was the hottest mom by a lot. She was so hot. Fuck, she's still cute. Anyway, everyone, he was not pumped. all of us were like, fuck yeah, titties.
Wait,
this is amazing.
What's his mom's name?
I actually don't know.
Oh, okay.
Her name's Dustin's mom. What
Yeah.
else would it be?
I just want to shout out Dustin's mom.
Dude, she was hot.
Maybe
And
she got some.
she could
look
get
her
it
up.
if she wanted it,
Yeah.
by the way. I would like to complete that circle.
You guys should make a new merch shirt that says Dustin's mom can get it.
Yeah.
Hold on and I'll tell you the design for the shirt
Yes.
because it's about to get good. So anyway, we were like, tell us about him. He was like, so cool. She was so hot, blah, blah, blah. And we were just like, what were they like? And he was just like, they were like good. And he was
They were like good at that age. Any titties.
So
are good.
we were just like, whoa. I literally remember being like, I gotta go pee, and then I'm just out in this like alfalfa field jerking off, thinking about her showering. Anyway, so fucking horny when you're in 6th and 7th grade until right now in this moment. But we were like, we want to see him, and so we had this kid get to Paul and then describe the titties to Paul because Paul is the best artist in school. So then Paul did a policeman sketch and was like, is this them? And then he was like, Ariel has got to be smaller.
Yeah.
And then we fucking adjusted the tits until we had this like rough mock-up of the tits with a little bit of shading. They were very classy. But it was just like a hovering torso.
Wait, you didn't draw the face?
You can't draw the face.
I would have.
You could try,
I would.
but we also didn't want to get in trouble. For
'Cause
people
the-
being like, is this
Dustin's
Dustin's mom? And then we
Just
were
from-
like, no.
just from looking at the tits though, Be like, I've seen those.
yeah. What if
The principal's
was
like, we just said the same exact thing.
we're going down the same bit immediately. Hold on.
Hell,
I've seen these.
how do you think you didn't get held back, son?
So we drew the photo of them, and then all of us were just like, I remember we were like, we got to photocopy this.
Yeah.
And we didn't, but we looked at them a ton, so that should be the shirt. It would just be Dustin's mom.
Just some drawn on
Thanks,
tits.
Dustin's mom, and then a really badly drawn photo of tits, like made with a pen. That'd be
That's
really funny.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was cool as fuck. And shout out to Paul for being an artist. Cheers, buddy.
So if you're headed to prison, pro tip: get good at art.
Drawn
Yeah.
titties.
If you're headed to
Yeah.
prison or middle school, Hillard County.
Same thing.
Kind of the same thing.
Same
Yeah.
difference.
Hey, do you have a Mountain Dew logo shirt with your name to sell as merch? I feel like you should
No.
have like a Mountain Dew.
Mountain
Oh.
Dew. Whoa! How is this the first time I'm thinking of this? Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew, especially because I grew up as a hill person.
Yeah.
I'm actually about to come out with 2 different shirts.
Nice.
So one shirt I'm collaborating with my ex-wife on, who has this really cool
Whoa.
clothing company called Bleached and Bewitched, where she takes she
Whoa,
thrifts and
whoa.
does sustainable clothing
Hey,
stuff.
you can't do an ad read unless I'm getting paid too. What do you?
And so then she bleaches it, makes it all neat, but she sells out immediately. But we're gonna collaborate with a local artist and or a local person who does screen printing and stuff. So it's all sustainable, supporting local people and stuff.
Great.
And then I'm gonna
She's
make a little
gonna-
design, but I got to figure out a branding thing because
Mountain Dew.
Mountain
Yeah.
Dew maybe, and then but I'll do it in the death metal font or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's gonna print my shirts too.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're doing your ad. I'm gonna get my tastes.
Anyway, it could be
My
cool.
cut.
Well, I like to support her. She's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the other shirt?
The other shirt is something I'm doing through where we sell the Cowboy Boys shirts online, and that's going to be a mass-produced thing. But that's going to be a very 1980s death metal album cover of my first album, Prison for Wizards.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's going to say Prison for Wizards on it. It'd be all fucking awesome.
Nice. And that you'll have on the road and shit?
No, it'll be mostly online. But I think I might have a code. So hey, if you want a shirt after you saw me, this is where you could buy it. But
Like my little boop?
Yeah. One of them's to do with my album and comedy, and the other one I think I'm branching off into more has nothing to do with my comedy, and it's just to do with art I make.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just figuring out. I don't know if Mountain Dew's the way I want to take that, but
I like it. That's a good name.
yeah. I'm going over into an actual these are shirts.
Yeah, I have 2 things merch wise that I'm about to come out with, and one is a shirt of an art one of my fans drew of me, and I'm like, I like that as the sticker and the pin I have on the road, but I don't think it's a t-shirt thing. I think I might put it on a tote.
Yeah.
And the other one's a t-shirt, but I want to do more stuff that's stuff I'd wear.
Yeah. I've seen a few comics. Oh man, that have like branding. Is that what I want to say? And they have like clothing companies.
Yeah.
With like a cool logo and stuff.
Like
and
the
I'm
Donna's shit.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I could do something like that. That would be like death metal and awesome, and then I could collaborate with like all these like local artists, different co-ops. People have all my shirts made by people in unions and things, and like actually like help a bunch of people and do something actually cool.
Yeah.
Not me. I want nothing but child slave labor so I can make 98% profit on my shirts.
Hell yeah, dog.
And also, you're just saying you want shirts that you would wear.
Yeah.
I only want shirts that thin models, lady models will wear. There will be no mediums or larges.
And if you wash it, it shrinks completely, so you can never wear it again.
So just unethical shirts from me.
The most unethical shirt possible. One use, sewn by the kids at the bottom of the Nike
of a well.
factory.
Yeah. They're made from like non-biodegradable materials.
These kids in the infirmary unit of the Nike factory.
The shirts are giving them cancer. Hey, but I'm taking those profits to the bank. That's how you make. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. Just get her ethical shirts.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to sleep at night.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel bad about so many things I take part in. I just try to lessen it as much as you can.
Yeah.
You can't undo all the bad stuff completely, but you could at least like try to like help.
Yeah.
I could at least be
Pay
like,
$1 more to get a shirt that's made in the USA by an adult.
Yeah. Or for instance, like help a local artist in Salt Lake where I'm from or whatever. Like just do something, anything that isn't just simply being like, what's the cheapest way I can do anything?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to like shed that awful mindset.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough when you're like thinking about putting stuff together like merch. Like I'm doing gonna do a vinyl pressing of the special.
Yeah.
And like stuff like that, and it's like, all right, this is $1 cheaper, but it's coming from Canada, and it's like, what's that do carbon? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
About that shit, it's like, is this gonna cost me $8 million to ship?
My whole thing is I think anything is the stuff I sell, I like my main thing is I want it to spread joy. Like if I make a shirt, I want it to be cool and for people
That
to wear
tits
it
shirt's
and be
gonna
like,
sell. Is gonna spread a lot of joy. Paul's mom
yeah.
says.
So I want people to be like, oh, this is fucking cool. And so on that note, like as the process of the shirt, I want it to support people I like or who I want good things to
What's the
happen
most
to.
ethical place to get your shirts made? From like Amish country then?
Hell yeah,
Just
dog.
have some knitted shirts,
Yeah.
some metal like satanic metal shirts that say Shane Smith that are knitted by Amish people.
That'd be so fucking cool.
That'd be dope.
Dude, I
as
would
hell.
love that. That's another thing is I'm not really worried about like mass selling things. I really would be like,
Yeah.
you know what? It would be fucking
Limited
tight.
run of 20.
Also, when
No,
you
definitely.
die, I'll sign them all and sell them for so much more. Limited edition.
Boom. And then I get to visit Amish country and make sure they're happy.
I mean, they're not.
No, they're
What?
I mean, maybe.
I think
Maybe
that'll
they
probably
are.
happen.
I don't know.
They're probably doing pretty good. I don't know. They seem.
Are you
stoked.
happy? I'm not happy. Having a no computer seems pretty fucking cool. Just
I'm like
fucking your wife in the barn you
I'm,
built.
I'm medium. I'm day to day happy. Some days I'm very happy, and other days I'm like feel like I'm in the rat race. Right now, I feel like I'm in the rat race a bit, but that's just because like I haven't had a house in a year. I haven't had a home,
Yeah.
like a place of my own in a year.
Imagine-
that affects your mental health.
yeah.
so
Imagine-
fucking much.
Yeah, waiting to find out if someone's gonna buy the special for a couple of months was like rough, and then like I put a bunch of money into it, and so now I'm like kind of in the hole a little bit
Yeah.
financially. So it's like now I got to figure out like, all right, how am I gonna recoup some of that cost, and like, should I like the apartment I'm supposed to live in LA might not be ready again, so it's like, should I move back here? Like, what's the move?
Imagine if you had a straw hat and a big old beard.
Mm.
I do have a straw hat,
and then you're
and
just
I just shaved my beard off.
Exactly. And I think Amish people are allowed to listen to a vinyl. There's no electricity there. And so
you just gotta ride a bicycle to power your record
Yeah.
player.
Well, you have a dog, and he just
Yeah,
runs
yeah.
on a wheel after a little piece of
Dude.
meat you hang in front of
and
him.
then you just she cooks you breakfast and she's milked the cows and you're sitting there listening to vinyl.
Oh my God.
The funny thing
By
is like I
candlelight.
do want to get my career to a place where I could take more time off.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because I
Mhm.
do all of it, everything myself, and I'm like financially still not to a place where I'm like comfortable, which is fucked up.
Oh, dude. If you become Amish, JF could stand for Jebidiah Farnsworth.
Yeah.
That'd be
You already
fucking
got
great,
it.
Dude, that'd be so cool. Also, what is it with Amish people and the guys are just like, my name is Jebidiah, and then
Dude,
the girl's like, I'm Isabel. It's like, what?
They're Bible names.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy Bible names are always wild. Girl Bible names are always like, I'm Rachel. It's
Yeah,
like,
JF now it's not as cool. It's just James Frisbee.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I just thought of that right now. I was like,
I like that.
James Frisbee.
We're gonna put
Frisbee.
Jedediah Farnsworth as the guest.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Please do not.
Yes, do it. That's so good.
That'll be.
I want the art of JF as an Amish worker.
Can
Dude.
someone draw a hentai thing?
Yeah.
Fucking Amish.
That's
Dude,
how the Amish have to
oh,
do their
dude,
porn with
yeah.
no computers.
Oh
Just
my
It's
think-
all hand drawn.
Think about how good those girls fuck, dude. They spend all day
yeah.
churning butter,
Dude.
just gripping it and ripping
Dude,
it, dude.
your cum comes out curdled.
Oh my God, dude!
That is
Ready
the
to
scariest thing I've ever heard in my
Just
life.
rip it. Giving you Indian burns on your dick.
Hell yeah, dude. I always think girls are they're too rough with the balls, not rough enough with the shaft. The shaft can take damage. Get in there, grip that shit. But be nice to the understuff.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, girls always grab they're like never rough enough with the good stuff. You're like, hey, you could really get in there. Like, go for it.
Yeah, you don't want them shaking it back and forth like a joystick, though.
No. I did have. I remember once a girl was like blowing me, and she was like, "Do you like this?" And it was so bad, and I was like, "Yeah." I must have not been very convincing. And then she just goes, and like makes this face, and I was like, "We're done here. It's over."
She just space invaded your dick.
Yeah, dude. She like shook it around, and I was like, "All right, you're out.
Hey,
You're done."
Some people are into that.
Oh.
Is Mac one of those people?
I like when a girl hits herself in the face with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that one. Smack yourself around
No,
a little.
I'm not. That doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, listen.
I like speed. I'm a speed man.
What do you mean?
Have you ever fucked on speed? I have.
No, not.
Accidentally.
I
It
don't-
might have been PCP or meth.
I just mean like I don't want a slow one, like a slow.
A
blowjob
slow
or
jerk?
something.
I listen. I like all.
You don't like-
there has to be.
Yeah, I like a variety, but if it's all like one speed, it's like okay, we gotta.
You don't like the romantic candlelit, just
Slop.
sensual satin, just slow,
Once in a while,
slow
yeah.
jerk,
Yeah, no, that's good.
just smooth jazz playing.
You like to be edged? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's a whole
I've
different thing. You
never
could be
been
edged
edged.
fast.
I've never been edged. I feel like what is going on with me? I feel like the women I sleep with don't like take their time with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, because
Yeah, because they want to leave.
they're out.
Oh fuck! Woo! You got me, man. Oh shit! That cut right to the core. Woo!
To be fair, that was mostly a joke.
Oh, yeah, no, it was funny.
Nah.
No, you got it. It was
I,
really
s-
funny.
I see it happening.
No, I don't know what the deal is.
We know that's not 100% true. Your friend today did.
It's true. It's true. Everyone I hang out with loves me and wants to stay forever.
Yeah.
No, but I fucking I don't know. I think what it is that I'm overbearing and overpowering, and I like I make confident people feel unconfident. Like I'm immediately the lead dancer in any.
You like to dominate
Situa-
sexually.
I don't. I think I do accidentally.
Yeah.
So, but I don't mean to.
Yeah.
That's why one of the
That's
things.
why you like bodybuilders. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
she's
that-
going to be in control.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's one of the reasons I've been like so vocal lately, and I figured out in therapy, like, oh yeah, I like because I was talking about like what it's my therapist like, what is the deal with me liking women who are like abusive to me? All my favorite women I've ever dated like were mean
Like your
to
ex-wife?
me. Yeah. You know,
Who you still are
yeah,
making
yeah.
art with?
I love her. No,
Yeah.
my ex-wife is great. She's so
That's another
lovely.
man's problem now.
Yeah. And
now
dude,
they're friends.
Dude, her boyfriend rules. It's so funny that I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, my ex-wife and her boyfriend are cool. But like,
That's funny. My ex-wife found a joke of mine that I put up like a year ago of me talking about something from a relationship and just gave me like 100 middle finger emojis. And it's like, well, if you didn't like that joke, maybe you shouldn't have fucked that other guy.
oh fuck. Oh man. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh fuck. But you shouldn't have fucked that other. I just love the idea of like your ex-wife just sending you emojis.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It was like a comment on the joke. It's like, well, you're just helping this joke in the algorithm.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That is
Dude.
wild when people do bad things and don't want you to talk about it. You're like, I'm telling everyone.
I mean,
yeah.
99% of the shit that was a problem in that relationship, I do not talk about on stage because we're in the same like world, kind of. I don't know if she's still in the same world, but you know what I mean? That's like one joke of like 8 million things. And there's a bunch of shit I will never talk about because it's like personal shit. But that's like.
That's the things you liked her to do specifically.
No.
Just
But like shit that's like personal to her family, her mental health, things like that. Like that shit's off. There's a line of things that I think's off limits, but that's like a thing that happened to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I don't talk about, but I think I'm going to start talking about some of it.
Yeah.
One of my exes is going to be pretty angry.
Yeah.
Woo! That she's going to be not stoked. I've written it out. I've not tried it on stage yet, but I wrote a whole bit about a specific thing one of my exes did that was not nice, and they are going to hate it.
Wait.
Yeah. Is pegging?
Yeah.
No. It's just me getting pegged.
Yeah. That was our thing.
I've never been pegged.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me. You like to dominate.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. You're putting it out there. If you want to peg Shayne,
Shane's looking
email
for
us at Cowboy Boys Podcast.
He wants a bodybuilding pegger.
No,
Bodybuilding
one of the
peg.
reasons I haven't been pegged is because women are so. I've never met a woman who's like into it in a nice way. Every woman who does it, she's not interested in you coming from it. She's interested in like humiliating you.
Yeah.
And I like that. I don't like I don't want to humiliate someone, and I don't want to be humiliated. Like that's not.
Yeah.
Sex is supposed to be about having a good time with someone you like.
Yeah.
To
Well,
me,
yeah.
I know that's not it for everybody.
That's
but
because you have a penis. If you had a bigger strapped-on penis, you're like, who's gonna get it?
Should I
This
put
is
a-
not about me coming because it's not attached to me.
Should I get
This
a
is-
bigger penis that goes over my penis?
Yeah, just a peg.
just to see what it's like. Maybe I'll be into dominating then.
There you go.
I actually get annoyed by the amount of people who are like, "You're gonna dominate me, right?" And it's like, nah, why? Can't we just have sex?
Can't we
Yeah.
just watch
Yeah,
this Family Guy and like fuck?
Can I
Just-
make you come a couple times and it's just real chill?
See, not even
Yeah.
that. That's too much work. Let's just
Too
let's
much
just-
work?
let's just
Come on, man.
Let's just finger a little bit and eat this pizza that's on the bed.
Every girl who comes over brings her own dog bowl, and I'm like, why? Can please no?
They heard that one episode. I was
Yeah,
on.
they heard the one episode. No, but I really don't like to do that. It's too much work.
I am also scared from. There's a girl who wants to peg me right now, and I'm just like,
What?
Luckily, she's not in the country.
Firstly,
But as soon as I see her around, I'm gonna have to be on point.
more than one girl wants to peg you.
Okay, that is true. But there's one.
You're very.
There's actually
some-
actually a Reddit group called
Dude,
Let's Peg Mac.
I'm not kidding. Mac is like something he does makes women want to fuck him in that butt. Like you
It's 'cause-
girls are crazy to peg.
It's his
you.
lesbian hair.
True.
Yeah, thank you. It's they know they can't get it, which only makes them more. Because if a guy's like showing off, like, hey, peg me. If you're asking girls to peg, no one wants to peg. you.
Yeah, come on now.
But no one's getting in my butt.
Has anyone gotten in your butt?
No one's ever gotten. They've gotten around the hole, but no one's ever gone on the inside. But also, that didn't do it for me. I know some people are like, yeah, but for me, it's like nothing.
Yeah, I'm too ticklish.
I'm not even ticklish. It's just like, all right, you're touching around my asshole, but this,
Okay.
I know dudes who are like, get in there and they love it. I just have I have zero interest. Someone was like, yeah, it'll make you come quicker. And I'm like, I come just quick enough. Don't worry.
I'm just quick enough.
For me, I'm always trying to make it last as long as possible.
Yeah, me too.
Like, and
Depending.
So stay away
yeah.
from your assholes. What
Yeah,
you're saying.
hell yeah. If there's a magic button in there that gets me to come fast, I don't want you touching that. I want that button removed. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because
the AZ4 button or AZ5 button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Chernobyl.
Yeah, I want them. For me, it's like I don't know. I got some fucked up, not some fucked up, but like I don't like. And it's not fucked up to be like I want them to come before I come, because I'm also like I can be a little results orientated in the bedroom.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Where I'm just like making sure they get off before I can get off, and if they don't, it's like fuck.
I'm not going to. I don't want to. I also obsessively am like they're gonna shit talk me if they don't have a good time. They're gonna tell their friends. They're gonna make fun of me, and then I get very like in my own head about like they don't actually. If I don't do a good job. And I don't feel like I do a good job, I can't enjoy it. And that's like attached to a lot of just like women treating me bad, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like that's one of the reasons sleeping with comics is like the fucking worst.
Oh, you should not do it.
Yeah.
Because they'll write a joke.
Yeah.
And tell everyone about it.
Yeah, you'll get married to one. And
ugh. Yeah, just the idea of like them just like using vulnerability against you. And then it doesn't help that like my last relationship too, I was like, I opened up and was like, hey, I have a huge fear, like the way you talk to me about your ex, like all this bad stuff they did. I have a huge fear of you
doing that
to me. I don't do anything right now that you hate.
Is this the girl you're writing the joke about?
No.
Oh, okay.
You should write a joke about this.
Then you're clear then.
And then she was like, no, like you're not that person. You don't do this. And then we broke up, and then she immediately did that.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that was like really the most fucked up thing. I would have rather you cheated on me.
Yeah.
Because that just like that lie fucks me up so bad. I have not gotten over it. It bothers me like every day.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah, but you know that shit's not true.
Doesn't matter. Just like the betrayal of trust. It doesn't matter. It's the facts aren't what bother me. It's the being treated that way and the pattern and the fact that like no matter how much I care about someone in that moment or how good our relationship is, if it ends, I will always be the worst guy and all the worst stuff is in it. I just feel like it's like makes me not even want to try.
Be in a relationship.
Yeah. It makes me just want to play fucking with my Lord of the Rings toys.
But that's like
comedy and
I mean,
roleplay.
that's like the depression shit that you're thinking too far down the road. Like you have to just day at a time it.
You know who doesn't do that? Amish women.
Dude, Amish women would never.
They're
trapped with you.
Yeah,
forever.
and also they can't text their friends.
Yeah,
ooh, no group text if you're Amish, dude. I'm kind of sold.
Yeah.
What if I convince a woman? I go, you can be Amish, but I'm not going to be. So you come here and do Amish shit. You wear your bonnet. You don't have to work.
I mean, that sounds like a sub. Sounds like you.
Oh, God damn it! No. Because she. Oh yeah. I was about to say some other stuff, and then it just made it sound more like I was making her do things.
Yeah, that's why religions got started, is for dom and sub shit.
Yeah. You're right.
Well,
Religion is a lot of that.
Subscribe.
Not going out on a big laugh, huh?
No, we never did.
Why would we ever?
We already got to a couple big laughs. Fuck it. No one listens to the end of podcasts anyways.
What?
Yeah, they got to the part where you did that slam, and they were like, this is it. And then
they keep doing their job. I've looked at the analytics. It's like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. 90% of people are gone.
That's why I said the vulnerable stuff at the end.
Yeah.
No one is listening.
you could literally say anything you want now. We could threaten to kill the president. No one cares.
Yeah.
Which one?
All of them.
Joseph
All
Robin A. Biden. Jebediah Farnsworth Harris will come to the White House.
Never. Now I'm not going to Now I'm not playing DC for another 3 years.
Oh,
why?
man.
You'll sell more tickets if you do DC. You'll have a bunch of FBI agents in the audience.
I legit thought that there might be someone who showed up when I told Biden to come to my shows and was like, I will fight you if you don't or whatever. And like no one... I was like, it would be so funny if the Secret Service came to my show.
Like
they
a
had
guy.
to like see what was up.
They have to buy tickets. Good strategy.
Yeah, dude. But they didn't. Well, maybe they
Maybe
did. And I didn't see
Yeah,
them.
and they were just like, this guy, no.
You might have gotten a fan.
There was a fight at my DC show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was.
Between who?
2 just drunk people.
Yeah.
One drunk fan who I supported, and I was going to get their back in the fight, and drunk fans who were very bad. But then the drunk fans got kicked out. The fight it didn't happen. They scrapped for a second. 2 girls did the I've got a hold of you thing.
Yeah.
They do. Instead of punching each other. I mean, guys do it sometimes too, but very often guys are like, I'm going to fucking just swing for the fences.
Yeah.
You know, which is a cool move, cool guy move.
A great way to end up in jail.
For sure. Especially in Washington, D.C., fist fighting blocks away from the White House.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to prison, dude.
100%.
But, all right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Review us on iTunes.
Sure. Subscribe to my YouTube because
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
be releasing a special soon.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
shit.
yes.
And then all the clips will be on Instagram and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Where do they find you?
My website is jfharris.com, and that has links to everything. My Instagram is the JF Harris, and my YouTube is JF Harris Comedy.
Jebidiah Farnsworth Harris.
That should be the name of your special.
That'll be the next one.
With a little corn or a little alfalfa stalk coming out your mouth.
I think I'm gonna name the special "People Make Mistakes."
There you go.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, come see me in San Francisco, Sacramento.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll be with you in San Jose,
and Brea.
and Brea.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, I got Alameda, the Alameda Comedy Club. If you're in the Bay Area, I got North Carolina. I'm gonna be at Dead Crow in Wilmington, North Carolina, coming
Great
up
name.
headlining. Such a great club. I love them so much. I'm gonna be headlining Sack Punch. I think in December.
Nice.
And then I got some other dates on the road up there. Oh, La Jolla Comedy Store.
Oh,
I'm
hell
doing
yeah.
in December.
I'm also going to be in North Carolina, Raleigh. I don't know the club.
Oh, the Improv.
The
You'll be-
Improv. There we
yeah.
go, probably. And then,
Or
what
no,
night
you're
was
at Good
it?
Nights. You're at
Good
Good
Nights. Thank you for knowing that JF
Which
knows
is great.
my schedule more than I do.
Yeah.
And then I'll be in Florida. Listen, ShaneSmithComedy.com.
Yeah.
You know the score. I'll see you guys IRL.
If you're in New York and Shayne or JF are on their shows, hit me up. I'll show you Shane's room.
$10.
I'll give you the tour.
He'll sell you some Shayne signed stuff.
I'll sell you some. I'll sign some stuff and sell to you. He won't admit you. How much of your stuff do you think I could start selling before you would notice?
Jared moved something and I noticed, and he was like, "How the fuck?" And I was
Okay.
like, "Yeah, dude, I know what's up. I know what's going on with my babies."
That's why you got to move something, and then after you
Oh.
forget it for a while. That's a pro tip from work. Move something, and if no one says anything, you can steal it.
Yeah, dude, I used to do that. You hide something for a week, and if no one notices, then you take it
Then
home.
it's
Yeah.
yours forever.
Yeah. It's kind of
All
like
right.
the lost and found.
That's for everyone who stayed to the end.
Yeah, you get that free tip. All right, everyone. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.